Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video, we're taking a look at the PlayStation 5 Showcase. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, to be perfectly honest with you, I thought this showcase was supposed to happen yesterday. Since being on vacation, my schedule is a little bit off. I thought I missed it, I was just going to catch up on news about it today, and then I found out, no, the showcase is actually today. That's a huge plus, so let's check out what they had to offer. First up, Sony came out swinging with a Knights of the Old Republic remake. This is not a remaster, this is a remake. They're remaking the game from the ground up. The original game, I think, came out back in 2003 for the Xbox. You can play it on Android and on the iPhone. It is a mobile version as well, but at the same time here, seeing a complete brand new remake is something I'm really looking forward to. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any gameplay and we don't know the release date, so we'll just have to be patient to see what information follows. I'm extremely pumped about this one though. Knights of the Old Republic is a great game. Next up, they showcased Project Eve, which to me looks like it could be related to Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a cross between the two games, but it does look like it plays extremely similar. I mean, the boss fights here with these parasitic, futuristic creatures do look pretty cool. Next up, if you're a Borderlands fan, well, this game is going to be right up your alley. Gearbox showed off Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. If you've never played a Borderlands game before, I do recommend checking one out. They're ridiculous, but they're a ton of fun. It's a first-person shooter that's best enjoyed with friends. And this game here, well, it looks like it's going to follow the exact same formula. Unlike Knights of the Old Republic and Project Eve, this one does have a release date of March 25th, 2022, and it will be coming to PS4 as well. Next up is Forspoken. Now, this game stars a girl who is transported into a fantasy world. She's got a bunch of magical bracelets that give her magical powers. The world on this one looks absolutely beautiful. The story on this one, well, I'm not quite sure just yet. I'd probably have to play the game to decide whether or not it's actually good, but at the same time, I'm going to give this one the benefit of the doubt. The gameplay does look interesting. The character has a bunch of different magical powers. She runs around, she glides, she jumps, and it looks like it's pretty action-packed, so I'm curious to see how this one goes. As far as a release date, Forspoken will be coming out in spring of 2022. Next up, Ubisoft gave us a preview of Rainbow Six Extraction. This one will be released on pretty much every single system out there except for the Nintendo Switch, and it will be coming out in January of 2022, so not that long from now. And speaking of games that are coming out right around the corner, this one here came out back in 2010. Well, the original one anyway. Alan Wake is getting a remaster and it will be released on October 5th. It might be worth checking out if you've never played the original. The original one came out for Xbox 360 and I think for PC, and it was a pretty good game. Next up, they showcased Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm not even sure I'm excited about this one. Not that I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is bad, because it's really not. It's a great game. It's an amazing game. But at the same time, it's been out for a while. It's been on pretty much 2 generations of consoles already. This will be a 3rd. And I don't necessarily, I don't know. I'm just not really excited about this one. The graphics have been updated. It does look better. It's probably going to load quicker. But at the same time, I'm a little bit more excited about learning about Grand Theft Auto 6. Let me know in the comments below if you're in the same boat or if this is extremely exciting. The release date for this is in March of 2022, so it's going to be a while before we find out much about Grand Theft Auto 6. This game here might not be for the faint of heart. It looks kind of like a psychological thriller. It's called Ghostwire Tokyo, and it comes out in spring of 2022. They did say this was a gameplay trailer, but to me it's more theatrical than anything. I'm curious to see what the actual game looks like. We got a closer look at Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. This one comes out October 26th of this year, and if you're interested in it, you might want to check out the trailer because there are pre-order bonuses. They showed off more gameplay footage of Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. This game is already out in alpha state on Steam and it's free to play, so if you want to check it out already, you absolutely can. On Steam, it's currently got mixed reviews because of an anti-cheat that doesn't uninstall when you uninstall the game, so there is something about that to pay attention to as well. Maybe I wouldn't recommend installing this one on PC, maybe just wait for the free-to-play PlayStation version. I'm assuming it's free-to-play. This one will be coming out sometime in 2021. Here's a game that comes out real soon. It's called Deathloop, and it's a first-person shooter that releases on September 16th, so just in a few days. If you're interested in this one, there are some other trailers around, and I'll leave a link to one in the description below. If you're a fan of Radiohead and also a fan of Epic, there's a brand new game, maybe not a game, maybe more of an experience. They call it an exhibition, so it's Kid A Amnesia Exhibition, and it will be released in November. It's not really a game per se. So we go from something somewhat creepy to something a lot more charming. This one is called, I want to say the name correctly, it's called Tachia or Chia. I'm not quite sure on how to say that. Please let me know in the comments below. But this one looks really interesting. It looks relaxing and also maybe kind of like an experience here. I don't know how hard the gameplay is going to be, but it does look beautiful. As for release date on this, we're looking at 2022 sometime. Next up, I am really excited about this one. It's Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. It's an Uncharted 4 bundle featuring a Lost Legacy, or the Lost Legacy, and a Thief's End. On top of that, it's being remastered for the PlayStation 5 and also for PC. So this will be the first time Uncharted is officially on the PC, other than emulation. I'm pumped for this one, it looks good, and I can't wait. It's coming out early 2022. Next up here, this trailer has a ton of people talking, and interestingly so, because this trailer is about 40 seconds long. There's no gameplay, it's just a short cinematic trailer. The game is being made from Insomniac. They're absolutely killing it these days. And the game is called, well, it's called Wolverine. So hopefully there's a good story here. Hopefully the game turns out great. Well, normally we hope all games turn out great. But I am excited to learn more about this one. We don't have a release date just yet. They showcased Gran Turismo 7, and this game looks absolutely gorgeous. The last one, I would say, left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. I preferred Forza 7 over this, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to seeing what Gran Turismo 7 offers, and I don't have to wait too long at all. It's coming out March 4th of next year. This is definitely much more of a race simulation than an arcade style game. If you've never played Gran Turismo before, go try an earlier version of the game, see if you like it, see if it floats your boat, and maybe you look forward to this one. Now, we just covered Insomniac showing off Wolverine. Well, they showed off another game as well, but this one is well into the future, coming out in 2023, barring no delays. And it is Spider-Man 2. That is something I'm really looking forward to. I'm not quite sure if Venom is going to be the main enemy, but it absolutely looks like Venom is going to be the main enemy here. Interestingly enough, on this one, we have two versions of Spider-Man. We have Peter and Miles, and they look like they're teaming up. So I'm not quite sure if there's going to be a co-op element here. It sure looks like it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And last but definitely not least, this game is probably going to be one of the better sellers out of all of the games of this PlayStation Showcase. It'll probably be the best-selling game out of all games. And that is God of War Ragnarok. This game takes place right after the previous God of War game. It features the same characters, some new characters, and Thor is in this game. The guy who played Opie in Sons of Anarchy will be playing Thor in God of War, at least doing the voice, and I also think the motion capture. The game looks like it's going to be a blast to play. I'm looking forward to it. We don't have a release date just yet, but I'm excited to learn more about it. But anyways, that is all I've got for this video. Just a quick overview of the highlights from the PlayStation Showcase, with a few of my thoughts sprinkled in. Let me know your thoughts on this PlayStation 5 Showcase in the comments below. Did it have everything you wanted? Did it miss something? What was your favorite game? And also, what was your least favorite game? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.